Is that him 6 down there?
On the end down there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think so.
The sun's in our eyes here a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be him right there. So we've got a couple of freshmen right there that really stood out to us here early in the season.
Yes, sir.
Motion from the slot. Quarterback's going to hand it off on the jet sweep again.
Pretty good contain.
Makes a cut. He's going to be swallowed up by a gang of Pewitt defenders.
Nice pursuit by the Bulls defense. JB, so far they've done is run a bunch of misdirection out of the shotgun so far. Hadn't attempted a pass yet.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's mostly your basic stuff there, especially at your younger, JV levels right there. A lot of perimeter runs, jet sweep, out of the pistol, trying to get the ball outside.
Yeah, put their players in space.
So it looks like after that short period right there, the JV defense is going to hustle off. And I think for this next period right here, we're going to get our starting varsity defense versus their starting varsity offense.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Looking back on last year, Commerce finished with a regular season record of 4-5. They didn't make the playoffs. They're in 3A District 5, Division 1. Pretty competitive district over there.
I was going to say that's a rough district over there, JB.
Sure is. It's a good sign of things to come because we've got to play 2 teams in this district. We've got to match up with Winsboro and Mount Vernon.
Right.
So this will be a lot better competition than we had last week. Man in motion. He's going to take the jet sweep. Now he's going to fake it and keep it.
No, sir.
Going to be tackled for a loss. Pretty good ball handling there by the quarterback.
Sure
I thought he gave it.
Big 65 in the middle. I guess that's going to be. Any guess, JB?
No, I don't have a guess. I'm sorry.
Is that Wilson? Is that the center? Did he play? Well, we ain't seen our offense yet.
Second down. Hand off to the back. Bangs his way up the middle.
Eric Morris filling the hole from his linebacker spot.
Yeah, I liked what I seen from them stack linebackers last week. It looks like we had Eric Morris, Isaac Hodges, Joey Green.
Yeah, they're only going to get better too, JB. The more reps they get.
We talked about the options they had last week in the secondary also.
Right.
Trips right. Quarterback, toss sweep to the right side out of the gun. Lowers the shoulder, breaks a tackle. He's going to be eventually shoved out of bounds.
Mr. Cobb has tried to. Who was two, JB? Is that the Green, Joy Green?
It's a good question. We know Green was playing linebacker last week, and I think he was wearing number 14 then. Let's see where he's lining up.
Who's in the middle there? Oh, we don't know where we're.
Jet sweep again over here on this side. Cuts it back. Little tempo there from the Commerce offense.
Got a flag over here, though.
And I think the penalties are not going to count. So as far as the play count goes, they're going to run that one back.
They called that motion, too.
A little quick there on the tempo. Got to get set. Yeah. Coach Mason out there coaching his defense up, telling them to get lined up. You got to like the energy that he coaches with.
Oh, yeah. The kids are going to play hard, feeding off of him.
For Commerce, we apologize, too. We don't have a roster. I think that running back there, 20, is Kendrick Greer. Is a player that they listed player to watch here early in the season. Quarterback's going to give it to him.
Nice play.
Make a cut, and there's going to be Noah Mayo on the tackle.
Noah Mayo, nice play. Turn him back to the inside for the help to come help him out.
Yeah, he plays that position right there naturally. That's your overhang player right there. You can call it a lot of different things, a strong safety or a rover or weak safety, however you want to call it, but he kind of plays that position naturally. Like you said, kept contained.
Yes, sir. Wait on your troops to come help you.
Pistol formation for the Tigers. Quarterback's going to fake it to his back. He's going to throw a screen out here in the flat. Cobbins comes up, misses the tackle. He's got some room, makes another cut, and he's going to score. And that's going to make our scrimmage score, if we're counting this, which I don't know, we probably won't as it gets going because we've got some live quarters, but 1-0 there. Missed tackle, kind of the same story that we had last week, right?
Yeah. They got their player out here in space and put him one-on-one, and he made our guy miss.
Yeah, it looked like Cobbins right there just didn't do a good job of buzzing his feet and breaking down.
Right.
Athletic play there by number 5, though.
Yeah.
Another couple other guys had a chance to get him on the sideline right there, too, and he tipped over.
Right.
Showed good balance.
Outran a few of the angles.
I think, obviously, looking at the play we had last week, which was similar to like that, You get frustrated by it and you want to clean it up. But I think we haven't had anybody just totally out of place. You know, you don't have any miscommunication out there. You don't have any really busted plays at this point.
Blown coverages or whatever.
Right. It looks like everybody's on the same page. That stuff that you think, the missed tackles, that's going to get, oh, this is a high floating ball. It's going to be eventually caught. Oh, goodness me.
Wow. Nice catch. That's not easy to do, catching it over your shoulder like that.
Yeah, that was a good adjustment right there.
Yeah.
Makai Perry on the coverage right there. Looks like he was doing all he could not to draw a flag right there.
I believe here comes the young freshman in on defensive line, 12.
Quick snap for the Tigers. Fakes to the back.
Oh.
Pumps. There's going to be a quick whistle here on the
Blowing
quarterback
dead.
right here. Oh. We may have a little attitude there on that one right there.
Didn't see what happened, JB. I was looking at something else.
You know, they blew a quick whistle, and it looked like there was a receiver there almost holding or blocking in the back. And it looks like one of our Brahma players there was a little fired up about it.
Well,
So that may get some energy going here on this
they're
scrimmage.
definitely
right
trying to
here.
go fast. They're not letting nobody get nowhere. Referees or nothing.
Quarterback in the pistol.
Hey, you can't do that.
Jet motion.
Oh, nice play.
We've got a penalty out here. That would
Nice
be a
play by
hold out
Noah
there.
Mayo again. He fall off block well then.
Yeah, when you're playing that overhang position right there, that's going to be key right there, is being able to fight off those perimeter blocks.
Yeah. So far, like you say, it looks like Noah Mayo's built for that spot.
So just one pass attempt so far from the Tigers. Really, that ball right there, it hung in the air quite a while. We'll see how much more passing they do other than the quick screen in the flats. Diamond formation again for the Tigers. This time he's going to hand it off to his back. Looks to get the sweep around the right side. He's going to lower his shoulder. It looks like they're going to spot him just short of the first down marker.
Is that Amari out there with a stop?
Now they're going to give him the first down. Looks like Amari out there on the tackle.
You can definitely tell Commerce is trying to practice going fast.
Yeah, that looks like that's going to be a big part of their season.
Yes, sir.
A lot of times you see that with these spread no huddle teams. 2 by 2. Quarterback's going to hand it off.
Oh,
Sheds a tackle.
that was Mr. Watson. Had him.
Makes another man miss. Amari dives at him and eventually brings him down right about the 26-yard line.
Casey Watson had him wrapped up in the backfield, and I guess maybe thought he heard a whistle or something, just let go, it looked like.
Yeah, pretty athletic move by the ball carrier, too, to spin out of that, but you got a good point about that. Those are the kind of tackles that you got to finish. I'm sure Coach Mason's coaching him up down there.
Yeah.
Commerce lining back up on the ball again, looking to snap it quick.
They're going fast. Can't have
Bad snap over the quarterback's head, and that's going to be whistled down.
You can't, two guys can't be in motion when the ball snap, can it, JB?
You know, it's always interesting to see how the referees call it early on here in these scrimmages. You know, they let some stuff go. You know, they kind of give the kids a chance to build some flow and some continuity. You got a good point about that. We'll see how they call it with Commerce going up tempo here.
Am I right, though? You can't. Two people can't be in motion when the ball snap, right?
No, of course not.
I didn't think so.
So here we go. Jet motion again.
Uh-oh.
Quarterback pumps, looks deep down the middle of the field. That one's there is going to fall incomplete in the end zone.
That's a big old receiver right there, boy. Number
Yeah.
3. We're into the 3?
7, I
7.
believe. He made that good catch earlier, that good
Yeah.
adjustment on there right there. Looks like he had a step on his man, too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened at the free safety there. Looked like he bit on the play action maybe.
So the one's defense against the up-tempo Commerce offense gives up the one pass play missed tackle score over here.
It's interesting to see. Don't you feel like we started off really well, but as they started pushing the tempo, maybe we got a little
Right.
gassed a
Got a
little
little
bit.
flustered or something.
And they got a little momentum going.
Yeah.
Had the good adjustment on the catch. The jet sweep started breaking a bit. That
Right.
running back, he had a good run or two.
Yeah. We just wasn't ready for the tempo, I don't think.
So I think going into this period right here, we're going to get our JV offense versus their JV defense. So we're going to do a little flip-flopping back and forth here to
Right.
get things started.
Well, it's going to be Champ Bailey at
Chip
quarterback,
Bailey at quarterback, J.D. Smith at fullback.
Trace at halfback. Anyways, I know it's just a scrimmage.
Bailey takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to his fullback, Smith. Shed a tackle and be wrapped up. Coach Dorsey rushes in to give up some coaching on his JV unit there.
Yeah.
You got to build the system up from those younger classes.
Yes, sir.
This is where it's at right here. This is where you
That's
build
your
it
future.
up.
It'll be interesting to see in the quarter when they start going fast like that, what takes place.
Right. Looks like here to line up with this JV group right here, they've got 5 guys down on the line of scrimmage, which is your typical kind of 5-2 look. That's what a lot of teams do. Bobbled handoff there. Looks like Bailey lost it for just a second. Eventually recovered by the Tigers, I believe. So that's going to reset our downs. Now they're going to leave it at 3rd down, maybe, looks like.
I think 61 for Pewitt got on it.
Well, I don't think we're going to have any turnovers right here
No,
anyways, but
Hadn't been real pretty so far here.
no, we'll see
JV.
if these young bulls can get some momentum going here. You know, a lot of these kids right here, not all of them, you know, are going to be freshman kids. You know,
Right.
the game moves a little different
For sure.
when you get up to that next level. Hand off to young Goforth there in the backfield. Be wrapped up.
Oh, look, just real smooth. Big 61 up there on the front, though.
Be pushing some people
I
around.
like what I seen out of him on that play. The last 2 plays, actually.
Yeah, the backfield action hasn't been executed really cleanly. But this is where you build. Like we say, this is what you have these moments for.
New set of downs for the Bulls.
Bailey under center. Man in motion. He's going to hand it off to his fullback. Gets a good block or two. Smith lowers his shoulder. He gets a good gain of about 13 yards on that carry.
Nice play. Finally executed the snap and the handoff and everything.
They got good push over here on this right side of the offense.
Yeah.
The backs picked up really good blocks. You know, normally that dive hits up in the inside right there, but sometimes, depending on how it's blocked or how it falls, you just got to look for grass.
Yeah. Pretty good read by JD there running the ball.
I think, you know, most of all, like his tenacity there to finish it off there at the end.
Yes, sir. He's not going to run out of bounds, folks.
He didn't let up none.
No, sir.
Bailey hands it off to Goforth over on the left side. Bounces off one tackle, and he'll be tackled after about a gain of 4.
Pretty good run.
Not bad. Goforth's going to have to get a little bit lower on that one
Yes,
there.
sir.
You know,
Yes.
he's a taller kind of cat, so he's going to have to learn how to get behind his pads and really run with some power.
Right.
It's all part of it. We get his pad level a little lower. Maybe get a running back jersey on him.
Yeah.
He looked good at linebacker, though, so 54
He
looked
sure
like
did.
it suited him.
He did, didn't he? He's moving pretty well out there. Or seemed to be.
2nd down on the sticks here. Maybe Bailey keeps this one.
Or sweep.
Tackle trap. We've got the ball out after a hard hit. That one right there is the example of the tackle trap. Of course, it wasn't executed very cleanly. That one right there is a little bit more advanced play.
Right.
You get a little more comfortable in the offense.
So we turned it over, so we'll go back to the 30.
Looks like we'll go back to the 30. New set of downs. So a little momentum was starting to build for him there. A few good runs.
Got 2 first downs there in a row.
Right there, the coaching point, of course, is going to be ball security on that one.
Right.
You know,
Right. Just getting their feet wet. You know, they didn't get much playing time last week up there against Lindy because Lindy didn't have a JV.
right.
Actually, they had to stay after and get their work in after the scrimmage was over with. Our JV did.
Yeah, a little inter squad work.
Yeah.
So it's a good point right there. Maybe why you see some of this rust here.
Yeah, this is really their first time against somebody else.
Slot T formation. Bailey looks to take the snap. He's going to reverse pivot. Running back doesn't come. He'll be slung down. We're not going to harp on it too much about the poor execution.
No.
These kids are learning right here.
Oh, yeah. It'll come together. Well, you know, JB, we got 41. I count 41 out there tonight, counting number 70 that's hurt right there. That's going to be enough to have.
We should have a JV.
Should have a JV with that.
The question is, will we have any, or how many?
Right.
We're going to play on Friday night that are freshmen.
Right.
I imagine we've got maybe a couple in mind.
Yeah.
I think from what me and you have talked about really off the field, I think me and you are both really, we like the side of having a JV, even if it's a small group.
Yeah.
Even if you only got 13 or 15 kids.
Right.
You know, I mean, like I say, I like the point of, you got maybe with our school, you've got 1 or 2 kids that could actually play on Friday night.
Right.
They're going to have smaller roles. But for the majority, we like the idea of you getting 50, 60 snaps on Thursday night.
Instead of the four or six snaps on the Friday night.
Right. I mean, playing football, playing the game, that's how you're going to get better.
Right. But it sure won't leave us with much depth on either one of them.
Right. Bailey takes a snap, hands it off on an inside trap.
That was pretty well executed.
Yep, he almost busted loose on that one right there. Looks like that we got the defensive tackle, got a piece of him. Looks like one of the linebackers were still in there to make the play. And it looks like they're coming together right here, and look like both those squads are coming off, so we're going to get to see our first-team offense versus their first-team defense, varsity. You look back on that JV period right there, you're going to have a lot of things that you're going to point to in film.
Right.
You know, when you're young like that, too, really, film study, that's where you get a lot of your improvement.
Did the JV defense give up a score? No, they didn't give up a score, did they?
No, I don't believe so. So here we go. We've got our first-string varsity offense out here. Please forgive us with the number situation again. We know a lot of these kids here, we can recognize them, but there's a few that we have trouble distinguishing. We're going to have Hayden Green under center. Eric Morris looks to be lined up at the fullback spot. Green's going to take the snap, hand it off to Morris up the middle. Met by about 3 Tigers, but he's still going to have right at about 5 yards gained.
Right side of the line got pretty good push then.
I was about to say, you keep an eye out on that offensive
It
line.
wasn't bad.
We know that's really the biggest questions that we have, and the most questions that we have is the offensive line. We graduated 4 out of 5, so of course you're going to have a lot of new opportunity for young men to step up.
Oh, yeah.
Green reverse pivots. Looks like he's going to hand it off on the left side. Be slung down.
Yes,
Blocked
sir.
there at the end by Noah Mayo. Looks like
Nice
he got a
hustle.
little contact on that
Nice
one.
hustle by 45.
Now 6 tonight, that's got to be Tavian, right? He's
That's
playing his
gotta be
halfback
Tavian,
spot. Tavian Brown. Pretty good carry right there. We're going to talk a lot about him this season when he carries on that side of the line over there. We liked a lot of the carries we seen from him last year.
Yes, sir. Good looking kid too.
Yeah, it looks like he looks a lot more physically developed than he did from last year.
Yes, sir.
You know, last year he looked a little light for that halfback spot.
That sophomore, junior year is a big growing spurt right in there.
Sure is. Looks like he's ready to have a larger opportunity, a larger role. Amari comes in motion, takes the handoff on the sweep.
Oh,
It's going to be tripped up and tackled right about the line of scrimmage.
he should have cut that on up in there, JB.
Couldn't tell what happened on this side of our line. Did our tight end get our down block on that one there?
I
Looked
don't
like the
think-
guards got out.
Yeah, I don't think he got the down block.
You got to get that edge on the sweep.
Yes, sir.
You got to get that edge, get those guards outside.
Won't be a sweep if you can't get the edge.
That's right. And when you do that buck sweep right there, it's beautiful.
Yes, sir.
All right, so 2nd and long here. Green takes a snap, hands it inside on the trap play to Eric Morris. He's going to be stacked up and tackled for a loss.
It don't look like it on that, JB. That play was pretty well blocked.
Yeah, it was interesting to see the fullback's path right there.
Right.
We know that the trap play hits really right up the center, right up his backside.
Yep.
You know, it's right up the middle, and you're looking to trap that first defender past him, whichever side you're going
Well, we
to.
got him trapped. This is first time, well, other than last week, first time we seen Morris at running back, though.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. We haven't dove into it that much here as we get going. You know, Eric Morris is taking the first team reps at fullback.
I know more.
Of course, we know Well, now you got DeAndre Hill in there at fullback, so here we go. A little more conventional look for us here. Play action. Morris rolls out to the left, throws it to Hill, makes a good catch, stutters for just a moment,
Gone.
looks out, hesitates, turns the Jets on, and nobody's going to catch him. That's touchdown, Paul Pewitt.
JB, it's nice when you get that young man out there in space, isn't it?
Man, we'll go talk about it. DeAndre Hill, once he gets a couple of steps on you, he's so long and so high cut.
Right.
He's got good speed as he gets out in the open.
Pretty good accuracy by Green there on the throw too.
Yeah, sure was. He had to break contain a little bit, had a little bit of pressure.
Yeah.
Found DeAndre over there in the flats right there.
Hit him in stride.
Hit him in stride. You know, I like the catch by DeAndre.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he caught the ball and turned upfield and never checked up.
Caught it on the move.
Yeah.
Gave a little hesitation, and then he was gone off to the races.
Is he going to be Air Bulls?
Look here. Has Hayden Green not missed a pass attempt yet here in the preseason in both scrimmages?
Yeah. Now, are they all been for touchdowns?
No, they're not been for touchdowns.
You're right.
We've had a couple in the flats, but I don't think he's missed one. I don't think he's thrown an incompletion.
No. Hey, we don't ask him to throw it much out of there.
Good execution by the Bulls right there. You always love to see that play-action game come together.
What was that, about 65 yards?
Green takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Amari on the sweep on the right side. He's got a crease.
Nice speed by Amari there.
Great acceleration right there. I thought he was going to be gone.
He put his foot in the dirt and cut up the seam, and you're right, he almost broke it. Showed pretty good speed. He looked fast up here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that acceleration right there.
Yeah.
He's got it. He's got a different gear.
Yes, sir. He got a chance to be something special, probably.
So now this first offensive unit's really got some momentum rolling right here.
Oh, yeah.
Really ever since Mr. Hills came back to the fullback spot.
Right.
Coincidence?
No, sir.
First down on the sticks. Green under center. Amari in motion. It's going to hand it off inside on the trap to Hill. Fall forward for a gain of right about 3 yards.
Pretty good play by number 90 on the defensive front by Commerce. Black's not easy to tackle right there. DeAndre's not easy to tackle one-on-one.
No, and that's what I was just about to say. DeAndre was hitting his chest right there to Coach Dorsey saying, my bad, my bad. So I think he didn't read one of his blocks as well as he wanted to. Let's see if they give it to him again. Second and long. Green bobbles the snap. Gets a block or two. Penalty marker down.
Wow, we're not going to go light on the quarterback, huh?
Well, that's what I told you was going to be interesting. The slot D versus the spread. You know, the spread quarterbacks, they're going to keep them upright.
Yeah.
And that one right there, I don't even know if that was a design run right there for Hayden
I don't think so either.
No, it looks like he made the best out of he could, or the best out of that situation that he could.
I believe he may have been in Air Bulls again.
It may have been play action pass again. I don't know if it was the sweep and he just didn't get the handoff, bobbled it just a little bit. A little more preseason jitters.
It may have been that, though, JB, because he had some blockers out in front of him.
You know, I'm like you. It's going to be real interesting to see when we get to the live quarter. Don't you feel like that's going to be a lot more like a game feel? You know, last week we didn't have any live quarter, did we?
No, sir.
So,
well, we kind of played, but no, it's not going to be like it is today.
you know, when you get the clock running and the coach is off the field, that's just one more step to being as real as it gets.
Oh, it's real business next Friday.
Week 0.
Week 0.
Woo! A couple old timers like me and you fired up.
Yep, they start being for real.
Week 0, your Paul Pewitt Brahmas will travel to Winsboro to play the Red Raiders. I think I was reading online somewhat we're going to their old stadium. Their new stadium's not finished yet.
Yes, sir.
I think that's the word we got. So too early to tell the weather forecast, but it may be a hot one.
Yeah, from what I've seen, talking about maybe a little rain.
One day closer.
Must have been some kind of penalty there, JB, or something, to move the ball back like it was.
I think
They were discussing something. The official was talking with Coach Cumrose. Some kind of block on the inside on the line, I believe, is what in question
so. That's
was.
probably where he had the penalty. And then I imagine
Right.
Coach Dorsey was asking about his quarterback, saying, "Hey,
Yeah,
thought we were going light on the quarterbacks,"
right,
which is tough to do in our offense, like you say, because really he's a runner.
right.
All right, so second and long. Amari, Hill, and Tavian in the backfield. Green takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to DeAndre up the middle. Spins, sheds a tackle or two. And after that good gain, it's going to bring up 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
JB, the young fellas up front are getting a little push.
Yeah, that's what I've been counting on you tonight. Was give me the scouting report of that. See how this offensive line, what kind of questions they can answer. What do you think about this Commerce front up here? They've got a couple of decent sized kids.
Yeah.
We talked about the district that they play in. You know, it's a tough district, and to finish, would they finish 6th last year?
Yeah.
It's tough sledding over there where they're at.
Yeah, boy.
All right, 3rd and short. Right here, it's going to be a handoff to Tavian. Makes a cut. Good block from DeAndre Hill out there in front. Defender's got the angle. He lowers his shoulder.
Oh, get up.
Pushed out of bounds, but tackled from behind.
JB, so far, I've locked out these Bulls running back. And none of them stepped out of bounds.
You know, I like the DeAndre Hill right there. Your fullback got a block out there in front. I like that right there.
That looked like an old number 5 I used to see blocking out front, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, man. I wish to go back again. Again.
Would you cut him one more time?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
You bet.
Nice run, though.
Yeah, and on 3rd down right there. That's what I was going to go to right there. You want to see how they executed on 3rd down. All right, so 1st and goal right here. Green looks to take the snap. He's going to send Amari in motion. Keeps it. Gets a block from Tavian out there on the outside. Spins, keeps his feet going. And he's going to have a touchdown.
Look how good the play fake was, JB.
Oh,
they got
wow.
2 of them, 2 or 3. Look, Dorsey congratulating Black for how well he carried out the play fake.
Misdirection.
That's what makes the slot T go, baby.
Man, we got a double bonus right there. Did you see the hard running right there by Hayden Green right there?
Yes, sir.
It looks like they were going to have him tackled for a short gain, and he just kept his feet churning, spun out of a tackle, lowered his shoulder, and didn't go down.
Wouldn't be denied, would he?
Young man showing effort right there.
You know, that's 2 plays in a row that DeAndre gave himself up for the team on the cut block and then carrying his play fake out right here.
I'll tell you what, if you're looking at this team right here in their 2021 season, if you're taking moments that we like to talk about right there, your senior, area leading running back, doing those kind of things like that.
Yeah, doing the little stuff.
Your senior's got to lead the way.
Right.
Your senior's got to lead the way.
You know, if he's not going to do it, then why's that sophomore going to do it? You know what I'm saying?
And then you seen the first one over there. Who was it?
Yes, sir.
Coach Dorsey.
Head coach.
You know.
That's how you get it done. Young man's caught a touchdown pass for tonight.
Been a lot of good early signs here.
Yes, sir.
All right, but DeAndre Hill's going to come out, so I think we're going to get Eric Morris back in the backfield, maybe another sub or 2. It's going to be a handoff to number 22. I'm going to guess that's Joey Green tonight.
Last week it was the Mines, boy.
Yeah, but we've got, and I know Green plays that backup halfback.
Right.
So until we get a little more confirmation, you just got to bear with us.
And we may be totally wrong.
Looks to be a good, pretty decent gain of about 4 or 5 yards, bringing up 2nd and manageable.
He said it may be a little bit.
Ain't no good. That'd be for the year right there, JB.
So 2nd and manageable here. Green looks to take the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. Looking downfield, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds.
Pretty well defended by Commerce out here in the secondary.
Sure was. Good decision right there by Hayden Green.
Yeah.
You know, especially rolling out the other way. You know, he's left-handed, so you're rolling out to your right. It's already going to be a tough throw.
Right.
Don't take a loss.
Right.
You know, especially with our offense like this, you know that we're liable to run the ball so much. Even if we get it to 4th and short right here, we're going to go for it.
Right.
Well, you know, scrimmage is, tough to tell, but you'd be in your opponent's territory. But nonetheless, more play-action game from the Bulls here tonight.
Yes, sir.
How many pass attempts do we have so far? Is it 3?
3.
2 or 3? Coach Cumrow may be wanting to check out his play-action passing attack.
Air Bulls.
Looks like that period may be over right there. We're going to get some more JV work here.
Yes, sir. So, nice period for the Bulls ones on offense.
Right. Going by our score right here, we had 2 touchdowns. We would be leading 14-7 here.
Like I said, most impressive on that drive is DeAndre, and not his running or his pass catching, but his blocking and
his effort.
His effort.
His effort.
There you go. Good call.
Yeah,
his effort.
Effort and leadership right there.
Right.
I'd like to see that right there.
Yep.
A lot of positives.
Lead by example.
A lot of positives.
Right.
And I think that's something we're going to talk about some more tonight is these questions that we have about the offensive line. Now, of course, like I say, our numbers on the jerseys right here give us a tough time of telling who's who.
It's going to be JV again.
Mm-hmm. A Linebackers walking up in this Pewitt defense, looking like they're showing a little blitz look. Quarterback's going to take the snap. It's going to be
Ball's on the
bobbled,
ground.
picked up by J.D. Smith.
Yeah.
He got a nose for the football.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're quick to blow that whistle for their quarterbacks.
Well, that's kind of just part of it. You know, if you run any kind of triple option style attack or wing T, slot T offense like we do. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Tigers.
Yeah, see, their JV's having trouble even getting lined up, JB.
Yeah, a lot of coaching points, you know, and that's how it is, especially at this level right here.
Right.
You got a lot of freshmen out there. Probably some kids out there that hadn't even played, maybe only played a year or two. Goforth on the pursuit.
Just the wrong angle, just not.
I like the hustle to the ball, though.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't see nothing but his hair in the wind.
Right, hair and legs is all you can see. Hey, he's been moving to the football here this evening.
Yeah, you got to like what he's showing tonight. Is this Commerce JV, or this is a different quarterback than they've ran the other periods, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Looks to be more an athletic kid.
Right. He almost was like that big receiver a while ago.
Yeah, this kid's 9 here.
He's just a freshman, too. You can tell by looking at him.
Oh, man. He looks like he's their best looking. If he's their freshman, he's the stud in the freshman class for sure.
He's going to be a beast.
Spread look for the Tigers. Jet motion. Quarterback's going to give it to him.
Oh.
Gets one block.
Nice play by J.D.
gonna be
Smith, and then running back down.
Stumbled in the backfield and eventually brought down by J.D. Smith.
J.D. got initial penetration and knocked him off balance, then chased him back down to make the tackle.
Right, this first defender right here had him for a loss almost, what it looked like, and just couldn't make the tackle. More good pursuit, though, from this Pewitt defense.
Sure was. Running to the football.
You know, when you get a new defensive coordinator, new defensive scheme, sometimes you can tell it even down to your lower levels. You know, you tell how they practice it, you know.
Right.
And I always like that when you've got that relentless pursuit on defenses.
Well, like I said.
So Smith and Goforth are rounding out this nice freshman linebacker core right here.
Hey, 55's a pretty good-looking kid right there, the other linebacker.
2x2 pistol for the Tigers. He's going to send a receiver in motion again. Back went the wrong way. Quarterback looks to keep it. Thought it was going to be knocked out of his hand there for a second.
Yeah. Well, it's like our boys are not wanting to hit him because they're going to blow the whistle, and then they didn't blow, you know.
Yeah, that's always got to be confusing like that, too, especially, you know, and especially when you get to running the spread with the RPOs, you know.
Right.
You got the argument that it's a run, but then, you know, with the pass option out there in the flat or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's always a tough kind of gray area to call it.
Just need to go ahead and put your helmet on him.
Yeah.
Until they blow the whistle.
Well, you know how safety is nowadays in the game.
I know it.
So I guess did they reset the down marker for him here? It looks to be 1st and long.
Yes.
At the 30 again. Here we go. We got the diamond formation here for the Tigers. Looks like Pewitt's looking to get lined up on defense. Hands it off to his back out of the backfield, wrapped up by Goforth.
He's in the spot to make the play.
Goforth playing the middle right.
Yes, sir.
And then Smith playing one of the outside linebacker spots.
Uh-huh. Them two are going to have quite a few tackles this year for that JV bunch, I think. Now, is that 61? Is that Casey Watson? That's not him.
I'm afraid it might be, maybe.
Well, where's 12 at? I don't know. I'm going to go try to figure it out.
That's right. So 2nd and long here for the Tigers. 2 backs in the backfield.
Oh.
Quarterback keeps it. Rumbles down. He's going to have a good gain of about 15 yards.
24 for the Bulls with the stop. That almost looked like it was all in slow motion, JB.
You know, I was trying to figure out how the best way to describe it. So the ball spotted about the 15-yard line. They haven't moved the chains yet, so a little confusion for me here. Diamond formation again out of the pistol. 3 backs in the backfield. Quarterback's going to hand it off to the sweep on the right side. Gets a block.
Oh,
Chased down by
24.
24. He's not going to be able to get there. That's going to be a touchdown for Commerce.
He just run that diamond back there, JB, and got 3 different options. Or I guess actually 4.
Well, that one
with
right
the
there,
quarterback.
of course, mainly right there, they got good blocks to seal the edge out
Right.
there. Good block from the tackles and good blocks from the running back to the right side over there. Nobody was able to beat a block and beat him to the outside.
Right. Couldn't turn him back in. They'll start back at the 30.
Looks like we got some of these JV coaches, though, coaching it up. Well, let's see how this JVD responds right here. That's always the question after giving up a score, isn't it?
Right. Been a long time since I've been over here, JB. I used to come over to some regional track meets. You know, they had the regional track meet here every year. I used to come over to it a lot.
Of course, the Texas A&M Commerce Lions share this stadium, too.
Right.
We know they've got a real good program over there football-wise here in recent memory. Pistol formation again. Bad snap. Quarterback keeps it. It's going to be wrapped up by a trio of Pewitt defenders. Tackle for a loss, bringing up 2nd and long.
55, 57 for the Bulls.
I think that may have been the last play of that session right there. Hate to end on a note like that, a bad snap.
Yeah.
Now, as we get closer moving along in the script right here,
So that's going to be what the
is that the,
second time the JV offense is ran, right?
right. Looks like we've got some varsity kids going
Let's
out right
see.
here.
Second time JV offense is run.
Trying to listen to what they said down there. Do we got second team offense? Is that what they called?
Second time JV offense is ran. Right there, this is going to be
We got go forth in there, looks like.
It says here, Commerce second D versus Pewitt O at the 30-yard line.
Looks like Hill's out there. Weaver.
It's a mixed match group here, isn't
Little
it?
mix match.
There's Webster going out there.
Tavian and Hill.
Oh, we're still
Let's see,
playing
we're on
D.
D.
We're still playing
That
D.
makes more sense, doesn't it?
Yeah,
All right.
right.
So we got our second D right here is what it is. Because you got, Tavian and DeAndre Hill. See, this is a mismatch right here. Like you say, he got Hill and Brown at safety, and then you got Goforth in there, linebacker, Whedon in there, linebacker. Quarterback takes the snap, fakes to his running back.
That's their first team quarterback there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's who they started off with.
That's pretty well defended.
Not bad right there. Me and you, we got to talking about it right here. This is what's interesting to me is, this pair of safeties that we got right here when we got Hill and, what looks to be Tavian Brown right here playing safety.
Right.
Because I think if, you go full strength, you run them two, you run Tyrone, you run Amari,
Yeah.
Noah Mayo. That might be your best five right there.
Well, you got to forget about the,
You got Makai.
yeah, and the number 80 that played last week out there. If free as safety.
Jack Morris.
Jack Morris. He's in the mix, too. Needless to say, we're blessed with a few secondary players. Just have this like.
Looks like we got on the defensive line, we might have Braylon Nix up there. He's a sophomore. Quarterback fakes it. Going to throw it in the flat and be incomplete.
Hey, go forward with the pressure on the quarterback.
Good coverage there by number 10. Is that who we said 10 was today, Cobbins?
Yeah.
And I told you I like to see the versatility that we've seen in him. We've seen him play free safety and seen him play corner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he went free safety with the first D.
Yeah, because he was the one that got right over here on the pass.
Then we had 4 playing out there also. Trips left for the Tigers. Receiver in motion. They're going to hand it to him. Looks to get the edge. He's going to be cut down by Cobbins there.
Once again, go for it, chasing.
A little more what we seen from last week from Mr. Cobbins.
Yeah. Yeah, Cobbins was 6 or 7 out of the first 10 plays last week. He had to tackle.
Yeah, looks like they're going to sub him out real quick and sub looks like to be 11 in. Commerce back on the ball quickly. Pistol formation. They're going to hand it off on the sweep to the running back.
Go for it, fighting off the 2 blocks.
Be tackled out of bounds.
Called his name quite often here.
As the Tigers have a few positive plays here. Let's see how quickly they line up on the ball here again.
Got some of our big fellas up front gassed.
Looks like on the down marker here, they've got this as 4th down.
Yeah, that's the Watson kid playing tackle on this end now, 12.
Quarterback keep going to be wrapped up by Tavian with one arm.
Like you said, JB, that secondary is going to be interesting.
You know, especially when you start matching up against some of the better spread teams like
Right.
we're going to face.
Dangerfield for example.
I mean, you know, to get started off, Atlanta's going to be a spread look.
Mount Vernon's going to be a
Mount
spread.
Vernon's going to be spread. Dangerfield, Salina.
Yep.
Excuse me, Salina, Dangerfield. Here we go. Jet sweep again for the Tigers. This time he's going to be
Casey
wrapped
Watson.
up by number 12. Slung down or tackle for a loss. Good play there by the defensive side.
Mr. Watson, I believe.
Looks like they're going to huddle up after that one. That's the best way to combat that up-tempo attack right there is
Yeah.
tackle for a loss.
Yeah. You got Tyrone going in for Black, for the entree.
Versatility.
Right.
Pistol formation again. Quarterback keeps it. Looks for some room on the right side. Looks to throw it downfield. And he's not going to have much success out there.
Is Casey Watson running him down?
Relentless. Isn't that some of the
Relentless.
pursuit we've seen from last week?
Yes, sir. That happened quite a few times last week. Mr. Watson ran the quarterback down from behind. Like you said, that's just great relentless pursuit, just not quitting.
You know, even as a young kid right there, compared to some of these other ones right here, he's just got a different motor about him.
Right.
Bad snap from the Tigers.
Yeah.
After a couple of negative plays right there, it looks like we're going to see Pewitt's defense, pass defense, get tested here surely.
Who's this out here at this corner?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure who that is
He
either.
was taking snaps at tailback earlier in the pregame. I was trying to figure it out. 2 receivers stacked left. Quarterback fakes to his running back, spins back inside, and he's going to be tackled. Tyrone Cobbins in on the tackle.
J.D. Smith.
It's like you say, between some spots in the backfield, some of the depth, and in the secondary, looks like we've got kind of a plethora of options. You know,
Right.
when you throw in Cobbins and Hill and Tavian Brown,
You know, that's what we was told. They was going to try to keep some few folks fresh. You know, our numbers wasn't real big, and going to try to have folks play a couple different positions.
we had talked about that. We'll continue to talk about that. You know, you got your workhorse back, DeAndre Hill. You know,
Right.
he's going to carry the load for
Right.
you offensively, so it's interesting to see how much defense he's going to play. But I'm like you. When we start playing some of these more competitive spread teams right here, I like the look of our secondary. We got enough kids to answer.
Right.
I believe, in my
do too.
opinion.
Right.
Shotgun again for the Tigers. Fakes the jet sweep. High thrown ball. It's going to be readjusted and make the catch. Number 4 there for the Tigers. And that one right there, that's a touchdown you hate to give up.
Yeah, that's probably a senior against a freshman there too, probably.
Poorly thrown ball. You wish you could have defended it a little better.
Right.
Looks like Coach Dorsey's coaching him up, telling him how to defend it. Got to find the football.
Got to find the ball, young
It's
man.
easier said than done, though. You know,
Oh, yeah,
that's
for
what
sure.
it's. You know,
For sure.
it's a tough task. You know, ask a kid, run as fast as you can, 30 yards downfield, and look back, find the football.
Right. I guess somebody 2 foot taller than you.
Ball on the ground again. Poorly executed play again from the Tigers.
Yeah, they've had trouble with the snap.
Is that going to end their period again on that kind of note? That's got to be frustrating.
That
They've had
does have
two.
to-
They've had 2 periods they've ended like that.
You're right.
You know how it is, all that window dressing too, all that motion, stuff like that. Looks good on chalkboard, you know.
Right. So yeah, I think I heard them hollering JV offense. So I guess.
Looks like we got Champ Bailey out there.
Yeah, so it's going to be JV offense.
JV offense here.
Going to do about 8 plays, I figure.
Let's see if they can capitalize and have a few more positive plays right here.
They finished on a good note on the last time they were out there.
A little rough start to get going.
Right.
But they cleaned some things up. Looks like the ball's going to be set at the 30 going in, so let's see if we can get this one in the end zone here.
Be nice. Be a nice confidence builder for this offense, this young group.
Slot T formation. Tailback in motion. Bailey's going to take the snap, hand it off to his fullback, Smith. Makes a cut outside. Looking for room along the sideline. Jumps. Still not tackled. That one right there, that's on the far side away from us, but that's a pretty athletic move right there by the young man.
You know, some of them kids out there that are playing now is getting tired. They've been out there like 3 or 4 series of plays in a row.
Well, you know, you talked about Goforth right there. He ran with some of the twos on the defense.
JD was too.
Then you come and you run JV offense. Look at Smith coming off after that one right there.
Stay on your feet, young man.
Yeah, stay on your feet, you know.
Can't do much when you're up in there.
Real athletic play, though, nonetheless.
Oh, yeah.
He's had a couple of those that he bent to the outside right there. Nice little jump cut.
Yeah. Pretty good vision.
So we got at fullback right here, Watson.
Is that 12?
Looks rough.
Boy.
Bailey looks to take the snap. He's going to give it to him. Sheds a tackle or two.
Still
dragging defenders. Reaches for the end zone. Looks like he's going to be tackled just short. Thought I seen a flag thrown.
You know, JB, we talk about that young man pretty regular here the last first two scrimmages.
First two scrimmages, right.
We've been told, though, that he's a real humble young man.
That's the word that I got.
You know, takes care of his business.
Really fine kid, really humble young man. That one right there, man, I can't help but just smile. Did you see the effort that he had right there where he got the ball to shed a couple of tackles?
Right.
What do you think the call is right here? Give it to the young man, let him finish it off.
1st and 12.
You know, and I think even with our starting varsity offense, we haven't seen James Bird take a snap at fullback.
Sure
you throw in like a kid like Watson and Bird.
Yeah.
Looks like he's low in his stance. Looks like he's ready to punch this.
I'm ready to go.
Tailback in motion. Bailey's going to hand it to him. Shrugs off a tackle.
Fell
Surges into the end zone. He's got a touchdown.
He fell forward, too.
That's Casey Watson right there. We expect big things from that young man.
Yes,
in the future.
sir. Yes, sir.
You know, you line him up against some of those varsity kids on both sides, he doesn't look much different than they do.
Yeah. Can handle his own, too, I figure.
I think me and you, like we say, we look for some of those telltale signs. You could tell by the way he was lined up in his stance right there where he was fixing to go.
What he had on his mind.
Well, that's what he had on his mind, was getting the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Refused to lose. Is that what Coach Dorsey's got?
That's what he said.
So more positives from this JV offense?
Yes, sir.
You definitely like to see how this has progressed here, especially considering how they started.
All right. First couple plays couldn't get a snap, then we couldn't get a handoff.
I mean, yeah, even within just 10 or 15 plays, you talk about the improvement.
Right. Well, they're getting their feet wet.
First and 10.
Sucker's ready to go,
Tailback in
boy.
motion. Bailey's going to hand it off to him. Looks like Watson snatched it out of his hand that time.
Yeah.
Lowers his pad, and he's going to have a good gain of about 5 yards.
That may have been the quarterback keeper there, JB.
Yeah, the way Bailey had come off the ride right there, looks like he was wanting to keep it, but nonetheless, positive play. Keep it rolling. 4 or 5 yards at the time. That's what we want to see with this slot T offense.
That's all you got to have.
You know, you got to really want it. You got to really want it to stop it, you know.
Right.
You're going to have to do it time and time again.
Yep. Steadily coming at you.
Physical. 2nd and 5. Bailey takes the snap. He's going to pitch it out right to his tailback. Picks up a big block from Goforth. Pancakes a defender. Looks to go get another one.
Still on him.
That right there gets me fired up. You see Trace out there pancake that defender?
Hey, he's had a pretty nice day, hasn't he?
Sure has. Sure has.
Look at him. He's fired up, too. You see him running and bouncing out there?
Yeah, yeah. That's what they
feels
call
good.
swag.
That feels good, don't it? That's that confidence build, JB.
Yeah. You know, those are those moments like I was telling you in film study, too. That feels good tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
You know you got that play coming up. Bailey's going to take the snap, keep it. Follows behind his fullback and is going to be tripped up eventually, right about the 6-yard line.
It's hot out there too, JB. It ain't like it was when we left the house. We left the house, it was overcast, 80 degrees, and further west we went, the sun come out, and now it's 95 degrees.
Yeah, I'm glad to be in the air conditioner
Yes,
over here.
sir. Ain't many times I like to be in the press box, but today's one of them.
2nd and goal. Let's see if the Paul Pewitt offense can stick it in again here. Looks like we're going to have some movement early. They're going to whistle it dead.
Man, come on.
If that's on us right here, you know that's what you don't want to see in the red zone.
No, sir.
Stay in there.
Them drive killers for the slot T.
Stay in there. Well, I don't know. They didn't mark it off, so. Ball spotted still right about the 6-yard line.
They need to go ahead and punch this in, JB.
You got 2nd down right here, so you got a few choices what you could do right here. You might run quarterback keep, maybe pitch it out wide again. Bailey's going to take it, keep it on the right side, gets a block or two. It's going to be good pursuit by a Tiger defender. Looks like they're going to mark him right about the 5-yard line. Looks like he was going to almost get outside on that one right there.
Yeah, old boy come flying in from his linebacker spot, though.
That right there, a lot of times, that play side linebacker, that gets took care of by your fullback, your fake handoff.
Right.
That's where we talk about the misdirection, like, you know, DeAndre Hill had earlier right there, where he drug 2 defenders over there with him to the other side. They thought he was running with the ball.
We were playing 10 against 9 just because of him pulling 2 out.
All right, so 3rd down. Let's see what the call is here. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to Goforth on the left side. Met with some resistance. Looks like he's going to be tackled for no gain. That's going to bring up 4th down here in the red zone.
But that's going to be it, JB.
That might be the end of the period right there. Well, you'd have liked to finish off with one more score right there.
Hey, but that's lots of positives right there for that JV offense.
Well, for me, it's the improvement from the beginning to the end for that group.
Right.
You know, they started off, they look rough. That's like you say, they look like a bunch of freshmen. By the end of it right there, though, they look like they'd been running it for a while.
They're playing JV now.
Right, right.
I'm sure who this 77 is, this lineman running. I've been watching him a little this evening. He's pretty rough. Now, what's this going to be? This going to be
looks
one?
like we're in the offensive huddle.
Gotcha.
I think this might be 2s, though. Because, see, now this is going to be our 2s. That was mostly JV freshmen right here. Let's see, because I see, like, the James Bird in there. Is he going to get some fullback?
Yeah.
We talked about we hadn't even seen him carry. He had
2 of the better looking runs of the day.
terrific runs last week. The one with the stiff arms, the one that comes to mind.
Yeah, get off me. Get off me.
Run the dive to the right, cut it back against the grain, shed 1 tackle, just stiff armed a poor defender to the ground. Took it to the house.
Yeah. Outran folks.
So it looks like that's what it's going to be. It's going to be Tyrone Cobbins at quarterback. Maybe Joey Green at the halfback spot. Let's see what Tyrone does here at quarterback. 1st and 10. Cobbins hands it off to his fullback, James Bird, up there, and he's going to slam forward for a gain of 6. What'd you tell me last week? Go ahead, tell me. You know, we get to talking about all the different fullbacks that have came through this offense all through the years.
Right.
And we get to talking about DeAndre Hill. He's a great tackle. He's a great talent, and the way he runs is great. And then you talked about how James Bird was hitting it last week.
Right. Well, you know, and you can't take none away from DeAndre. He had 1,900 yards last year, 28 touchdowns.
Phenomenal.
Areas leading rusher, all that kind of good stuff.
Sensational talent.
Yeah, you know, Bird looks like he's just built for the fullback spot.
That's how it's supposed to hit right
the
up there
lower
in the middle.
city.
Here he
lower,
is again right here, just surging forward right there.
You got the lower center of gravity, the bigger. I don't know.
Your higher cut back like DeAndre Hill, he's a taller kid. He's probably almost 6'2", just over 6'1".
Yeah.
He's more high cut. Like you say, it's nice to see him when you see him break. Like that catch he had earlier.
Right. But that just shows his versatility because he'll bang it up in the middle with the big guys too.
Yeah, that shows his toughness too.
Right.
Especially. But like we say, when you got a low center of gravity back like Bird right here, somebody who's just built in the lower body like he is,
right.
It just slams up in there different, don't it?
Yeah.
All right, so new set of chains. Cobbins looks to take the snap. We've got early movement from the Tigers defense. He was fixing to keep it, too. Yeah. He does. Puts a move on a defender, too. They're going to blow his head. Come on, guys. Come on.
12.
Well, we had some whistles early, but some guys got to stop on the whistle. That's what I wanted to see was Cobbins keep one of them. Remember last week he had got bummed on his, right. Looked like his foot or his ankle or something last week?
Yeah, he was banged all up last week.
Well, yeah, after the five or six missile tackles that he had last week.
He was flying everywhere on that first defensive series last week.
Had me fired up. I want to see him keep one, though. That's what I want to say. I want to see him keep one around
to the wide side.
Yeah, get him to that's right. Get him to the field. Don't run him to the boundary. Get him to the field out there. Get a block or two. See if he can score. We talked about the larger role he's going to play. I think his confidence is just going to get higher and higher as the season goes.
For sure.
Going into the senior campaign, he got taller. He looks better. This time he's going to hand it off on the buck sweep on the right side. Gets a block or two. Hesitates. He's going to be eventually wrapped up. Pushed out of bounds right about the 15-yard line.
4. Who did we say 4 was?
I don't know. He just came in. That might have been, when we had the 2s last week on offense, maybe Jack Morris, maybe. He ran a lot of that tailback last week.
Right.
Had a good 20, 30-yard run there at one point.
Right.
Have we seen Cobbins throw it any?
No, I don't believe so.
This is about the time you start lulling them to sleep.
Right. Calling for a little air bulls.
Got a 2nd and 5 right here. Cobbins takes a snap, rides his fullback, turns it up in there. And he's going to have a short gain. Would like to see him be a little more patient out here after he rode the fullback.
Right.
Looks like his halfback was coming across to come outside and maybe try to seal the edge for him. And that's what he's getting coached up on right now.
Right.
I think that young man's just so anxious to try to get out.
Yeah, he was trying to show it out.
I think with his larger role right here, sometimes you just got to take a breath. Be patient. It's going to come out there. So always interesting call right here on 3rd down. We know, especially in the scrimmage, we haven't seen any, field goal attempts or extra point attempts at all. So essentially we'll have 2 plays here to get the first down. Maybe sweep going to the right. He's going to send his tailback in motion. This time he's going to keep it again. No, hands it off to his fullback. Bird up the middle, dragging defenders.
First down.
He's going to have a first down.
Hey, that was a pretty good play fake by Cobbins on that one.
He got me. I thought he kept it right there. I didn't even see Bird surging forward until after I realized Cobbins didn't have the ball.
Me neither.
It's going to take more than one to get him down.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to arm tackle that young man.
No, sir, I wouldn't think. All
right, so 1st and goal. Ball right about the 8-yard line. He's going to hand it off to maybe Joey Green. The halfback spot, keeps his feet churning. And it's going to be kept just out of the end zone, just short. Nice hard run right there by your halfback.
I'm liking number 77 on the offensive line more and more, JB. Not sure who the young man is. I believe he's playing center. He's calling for the huddle there.
Yeah, he sure is. He's right in the middle of the
huddle.
But
he don't play center for the ones. He plays on the ones offensive line too. But he's not center on one.
I think up until this point, we really haven't had any terrible negative plays from like a defensive tackle hitting us in the backfield or anything like that. Okay, so what do we got at quarterback right here? We got DeAndre Hill. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Green again. And he's going to score a touchdown for Paul Pewitt. And as we're getting closer play-by-play here to our live periods, or live quarters, I mean, Be interesting to see how many more plays we have left in this period because it looks like they've went with DeAndre Hill at the quarterback look. That's something we've seen last week, and we've been talking about it all week. You know how much we're going to get to see of that,
or if we're going to see it.
Right. If we're going to see it, how much we're going to see of it. We know last year, we'd seen DeAndre carry the load at fullback. We'd seen him get a few number carries at the tailback spot.
Yeah.
That running that buck sweep off the motion.
Right.
Seen him have some big plays.
Hey, I like getting him out over here in the flat and throwing the pass to him and getting him out in space like that.
Yeah.
One-on-one with somebody.
Right.
Well,
right now you're going to get to see him take the snap. Tyrone Cobbins goes to the tailback spot. Hill's going to hand it off on the inside trap to Bird. He's going to be swallowed up. Looks like we didn't get it executed well up front there.
No. Yeah, we missed the trap on that one.
So after that short loss right there, it's going to bring up 2nd and long.
You figure they're going to take a little break in between before they start the quarters, wouldn't you?
I'm sure they probably will. Let's see what we got right here. Same backfield right here. Hill at quarterback, Cobbins at tailback. Bird and Green in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Cobbins this time on the buck sweep. Cuts behind his offensive lineman.
I'll tell you what.
He's going to make it something positive.
Nice hard run.
Gain of about 4 or 5 yards maybe. More versatility from Cobbins right there.
Right.
Showing you he can play the backup quarterback spot. Showing you he can play tailback.
Utility man.
That time right there, the guards we got him out there. He ran into the back of one of them right there. That might be where you want to show just a little bit of patience.
Yeah.
I
tell you what, DeAndre right now, he can fake that handoff to Cobbins right there and put it on his hip and run naked boot this way and be gone.
It's been a long time since we've seen one of those.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Tarek Williams used to run them pretty well.
Yeah, when you got a cat like that, though, it's pretty easy to call.
Yeah, it's not hard to go.
It's a lot easier to say, hey, don't worry about blocking him.
Right, yeah, he'll make him miss.
Yeah, just run him out here.
Yeah.
So here we go, DeAndre Hill under center, 3rd down for the Bulls.
He's finna keep this one.
He keeps it, looks to break contain, carries it with one hand, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down.
Poor Cobbins tried to throw the block for him, JB.
Yeah, it looks like Cobbins was almost had a step enough for the pass. We've got a penalty marker right here. Is there going to be a block in the back?
I just seen him point our way. I didn't see the flag.
Pretty decent job by DeAndre right there not to force it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sometimes you get those kids that don't play a ton of quarterback, and when you get your chance out there, you want to do just all you can do to throw it. Throw it somewhere.
Right.
It was a good job right there holding on to it.
Last week he ran play action and ran for about 160 yards on about a 60-yard touchdown run.
Oh, my goodness. Drop back off the play action, off the dive.
Yeah, stopped out of bounds, put it over his head, come back across the field.
Stiff arm to defend to the ground.
Right.
Athleticism. Hill under center again. He's going to send his tailback in motion. This time he's going to give it to his fullback. Bird, who's going to bang it up inside. He's going to have a gain of about 5 yards.
No.
Look like some more heavy lifting in there by 77 again.
77 moves, folks, JB. I'm sure that young man's name, but we'll find out.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
It won't be long now. Next week, week 0.
Yes, sir. Winsboro Red Raiders.
Let me tell you, they might not know, but they're finna find out.
Yes, sir. Ought to be you blink next week, though. The game may be over with 2 slot T's coming at you.
Playing Winsboro, they run the slot T also.
Yeah, maybe get 2, maybe 3 possessions a half if you're lucky.
Right.
Better make them count.
It's always interesting to see when we match up with another slot T team.
Right. Because, they're going to be physical, too. That's the brand they play, too. So.
Right. I always like to see the different wrinkles that different coaches have because even though it's the same offense, every coordinator kind of runs it a little different.
Right.
Hill takes the snap again. Looks like he's going to hand it off to Green.
He
slips on the turf and have a short gain of a yard or 2. Looks like that period may be coming to an end.
77 running off the field, too. Jock, boy.
according to the script right here, it looks like we're going to get a 10-minute running clock for JV units right here.
Yeah.
Looks like Pewitt's going to go on defense first.
Bulls ain't got many fans, JB. I think they all decided to go over to the shade.
Well, actually, remember they were going to keep everybody there on the home side.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in.
We kind of got special treatment, didn't we? Got in over here.
Yeah. We knocked on the door. They let us in the back door. A little persuasion.
A little bit of persuasion.
Called security detail.
Yes, sir.
They got it straightened out.
I never had a doubt.
So this JV offense right here, running against Paul Pewitt's JVD. Jet motion, bad snap again. Quarterback scoops it up. They're going to blow it dead.
They've had trouble with that snap so far this evening.
Their JV unit, they've had trouble with the snap right there.
Yeah.
That's what you get all those folks clamoring. You know, they say, hey, why don't you run the spread? Run the spread. You know, well.
Yeah, that's just one more thing you have to do.
One more thing you got to worry about.
Right.
You know, if you can't block it long enough, you can't throw it, and you can't catch it and complete it. You know, it's a lot of different moving elements.
Yeah.
So after the bad snap, it's going to bring up 2nd and long for the Tigers. Trips right, pistol formation. 2 high safeties for the Bulls defense. They're going to hand off jet sweep again over there on the field side. It's going to be pursued down from behind.
Not bad. They strung it on out,
Pursue the ball, pursue
yes,
it.
Sir. Use the sideline as the other defender.
You know, that's what you want to do with this 3-3 stack defense. You know, we only got 3 down linemen, so the worst kind of plays hit you right up the middle, or, you know, any kind of seams that are straight up and down the field. That's what you want to do is you want to spill the ball, keep pushing it, make them go to the edge, and eventually use that sideline as an extra defender. Jet motion again here from the Tigers. Quarterback's going to fake it, throw it out there to the flat. It's going to be completed. Nice little catch. And a good tackle there. Is it number 24?
JB, I was just going to talk about the 2 safeties here on the JV defense.
Right, 24 is a good-looking kid. We'll figure out who he is as the season goes on.
And 31's the other one.
You know, that ball hung in the air a little bit right there and gave that defender enough time to pursue it and be able to get in on it.
He got there, too.
Good stick by the young man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he wrapped him on up.
So the emphasis for the Commerce Tigers offense seems to be getting the ball to the perimeter. Looks like we're going to get our offensive unit, our JV offense. I guess, is that going to be a 3 and out?
Guess we're going to consider that a 3 and out.
I know I read on some of our script, maybe with the varsity unit, we're going to see some special teams. They won't tackle.
Yeah, no live tackling.
But I guess here with the JV unit, we're not going to waste any time punting the ball, I don't guess.
I guess we're not going to have a running clock because it's stopped now.
Well, a change of possession. They're going to give them that, I guess. Play clock down to 20 seconds, so we're going to have a play clock now. So it'll be interesting to see how the quarterback cadences go. This JV offense again right here with Champ Bailey, J.D. Smith, Trace Goforth. Bailey's going to hand it off to Smith up the middle. Defender can just hug and hold on as he drags him forward.
Nice hard run by J.D.
Looks like that Commerce defender was in between trying to strip the ball out from him, and J.D. wasn't letting go of it.
Pretty good block up front by number 57 for the Bulls. He cleared the way for J.D.
That's what you want to see on all levels. Varsity, JV, down to your youth levels right there. You want to see that offensive line getting pushed.
Yes, sir.
Moving the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if they can move it back 1 or 2 yards, you can figure 3 yards pop.
That's why I say you got to really want it to stop the slot T. You got to really want it.
Because
you got to stick your nose in there and get it bloody time and time again.
Like you said, it's that time and time again.
Physicality.
Yep.
Bailey takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Goforth over on the left side. Tackled for a short loss. Just over 7 minutes to go left in this quarter right here. Get some good work on these youngsters.
We're just going to play it seems like we always played a live half.
That's what the script is next for the varsity unit, those 12-minute quarter, right?
Right.
We'll see. Get these youngsters here, get them some work, get them out of the way. Tailback in motion. Bailey's going to keep it off his fullback. He's got a couple of blockers out in front.
First down yardage.
Barely tripped up from behind by a Commerce defender.
There's that 24 and 31 combo again, JB.
Looks like we got number 12 checking into the game. Bad news if you're a Tiger defender.
Hey, that's a pretty deadly combo right there with JD and Casey at fullback.
Yeah. I like JD and Trace at the halfback and the fullback combination right there.
Yeah, they've had success tonight.
Trace has got out there and got a good couple of blocks. He's a little tall for the backfield too, but at your blocking spot, that's what you want. Big kid. 1st and 10. Bailey has a little trouble with the snap. He's going to hand it off to Watson. Looks to make a cut. He's going to be held up. Eventually stopped after a gain of about 10 yards.
Not sure what all the excitement was about down there.
Well, his helmet kind of came off. Looked like the defender kind of gave him a little bit of a stop right there. You know what, though? We'll see what Mr. Watson's got to say about it on this next one right here.
Yeah.
A lot of hooping and hollering for a 10-yard gain. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
That's what we talk about the slot T right there. You can do all that hooping and hollering, but you got to come get it.
Yeah, you better hold your air. Not waste no air on hooping and hollering because you're finna need it.
Watson's going to come out for a bit. I think they're going to make sure his headgear is all good. If you were on Thursday nights and you were swapping them two fullbacks right there, you know what that'd be?
Be trouble.
Trouble.
Trouble. What a capital T. Yeah, I believe both of them's motors run wide open. I know JD's motor runs wide open, and it looks like Mr. Watson's does too.
Coach Dorsey over here coaching them up on it right there.
Right.
We've talked about that. I like that as a sign to come. Coach Dorsey's always talking to his backs right here,
right.
At the end of the play. And he's got to give you good insight. Hey, there you go. You see that wrinkle right there, didn't you?
Yeah.
The dive to your halfback right there?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was supposed to be the tackle trap or the dive to him. It wasn't executed very well.
No, but I'm like you and Coach Dorsey with his running backs. Like we talked about, Dorsey was a great running back himself. Went on to the next level and played,
That's something right there. I would think, me being a 16, 17-year-old kid that plays, you get a lot of coaching from a lot of people. You get it from outside, old-timers, parents, everybody. But when you see it like that, a guy that's done it on a big-time level right there, it kind of carries a little different weight.
Yeah.
Watson back at fullback. Let's see what he's got to do after Coach Dorsey coaching him up. He's going to get it right up the middle. Stiff arms a defender from behind. It's going to outrun a few Tiger defenders. It's going to be touchdown, Paul Pewitt.
Looks like when he gets down in the stands back there, it looks like he's going to run the 100.
Just like that. Awfully quiet on the Commerce defense after that one.
Yeah, I didn't hear much hooping.
What do you think Coach Dorsey told him there? Said, hey, son, why don't you just run a touchdown here on this next one?
Let's go finish it up.
Refuse to lose.
That young man's got a bright future in front of him, JB. I do believe.
Showed good speed once he got out.
Sure did.
So here we go right here. Our clock is stopped after the touchdown, but we've got 4:38 here left to go in this period. Looks like we're going to go back on defense again here after that score.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so if we're keeping score here during this quarter right here, it's 7-0. Pewitt over Commerce.
Each have one possession has become our second time.
We're getting closer to the end here of this thing right here. I gotta say, a lot more positives off of last week.
Yeah.
From the JV units and the varsity units.
Yeah, I do too.
We were a little cautious after last week after Linden, because Linden's smaller than us and they've got a new coach, first year in the program.
Right.
So, we kind of expected that,
Yeah.
And Commerce right here, with larger numbers, larger school, tougher district, we wanted to see what kind of questions could be answered. 3-3 stack for the Bulls. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Bad snap again. Quarterback's going to pick it up off the turf.
You better
try to break contain.
You better throw that away, young man.
And he's going to run out of bounds, be run into the down marker.
Trey shoved him out of bounds.
And they're going to mark him for a short loss, bring it up 2nd and long.
JB, the Commerce is just in such a rough district over there.
Yeah. They sure are. I mean, District 5, 3A Division 1 over there. It's Mount Vernon, Pottsboro, Mineola, Winsboro, Emory Rains, Commerce, and then Bonham and Howell finish it out.
Yeah.
But you've got 5 really tough teams right there.
Real good teams.
I was listening to some folks, a show the other day talk about it. They were even talking about Emory Rains, how athletic they were. and that's a team that finished, 5th,
Right.
Tough sledding over there.
Well, and Winsboro ended up finishing first or second in that district last year and ended up getting beat first round of playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
Winsboro had the controversial win versus Mount Vernon last year. Nobody went undefeated, right? Everybody had a loss.
Everybody beat everybody.
Heavy hitters in that district.
Yeah.
Quarterback's going to hand it off to his back and be wrapped up.
J.D. Smith and Trace Goforth on the stop.
Good pair of linebackers there on that group.
Pretty
right
good
there.
combo. We sure have called their name quite often this evening.
You got to like the effort from both of them tonight.
Oh,
They haven't lit up.
Hey, and they played quite a few snaps out there.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you consider the twos that they ran with, with some of the varsity stuff,
Right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And then chasing down some of these perimeter runs.
Right, yeah. They're not just a...
So just 3 minutes left here in this quarter right here. It'd be interesting to see if Commerce pushes the tempo. 3rd and long right here. Maybe expect a pass. See if the Bulls can get some pressure on him. Bad snap again. They're going to whistle it dead. And this is right before week 0 right here. They got to want to clean up some of those snaps.
Oh, yeah.
On their
Don't
side
have
of
to.
it.
They're going to
figure it out.
They're going to figure out something on that.
And I know it's your JV group, but
their offense, not looking too shabby, but it throws all the timing off on everything.
Well, I mean, if you can't snap it, there's
Right.
not much you can run. It don't matter if you're, wishbone or spread.
Right.
It don't really matter what you're running. And then, like you say, with the timing of it too, yeah. Because they had some success on some of those jet sweeps.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, getting the ball.
Oh,
outside.
they got some athletes over there. You can tell they have some athletes.
So here we go. We're gonna get our JV offense here again. What do we got in the backfield right here, Lance? Looks like Mr. Watson at the fullback spot.
Trace at the halfback.
Trace at the halfback. Little miscommunication getting lined up here. I have to learn that young man's name at the tailback spot right there.
I'm telling
Maybe
you.
Markeithian Hawkins.
31 and 24. Jacqueline Roney.
Maybe Roney and Hawkins. 2 good-looking freshmen.
Yeah, there's 2 Hawkins.
We got 2 Hawkinses on that JV.
Yeah.
They got listed. How many sophomores they got
Well,
listed
hey,
on there?
we got another Hawkins up here on the varsity.
So here we go. Hand off to Watson. Picks up a block or 2. Cuts back against the grain. Stiff arm a defender from behind. Pushes him down in the turf. We've got a penalty down back here, I believe. But Watson's going to run it in after a strong effort. Looked like DeAndre Hill's fired up on that one right there. More leadership right there from your senior.
That's more of your senior right there.
When your senior right there is running your JV fullback down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what makes it go around right
that
there.
One right there, did it look like they wanted to tackle him much on that one?
No. Well, the one guy come to him, but he stiff armed.
I mean, obviously not the stiff arm defender. Yeah, he didn't want much of that. But I mean, right there in the hole, right there, Casey, he just pressed it, and then cut it back, and
boy.
After that, he was off to the races. What was that one right there? We got the penalty down.
Well,
was that one about 70?
70. In a hurry.
Young man looks like he's trying to catch his breath right there at 24. Yeah, this JV group right here look like they may be ready for a shot of water.
Yeah, some air conditioning. Besides there's a few of them that don't. But yeah, they've been out there quite a bit though. I guess it's designed like that so the ones can kind of be fresh for the live quarter at the end.
Yeah. Well, it won't be long now. We've just got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in this period.
So much for a running clock, though.
It's running when it ain't stopped.
I guess so. But, it don't matter to me. I watch all football I can watch.
Right. Looks like they're going to have a different center working right here with this group. And they're bringing in the number 9 at quarterback again, the big kid.
You can tell their coaches are trying to figure it out too, JB.
Yeah, with these young kids right here, it's a lot of teaching.
Yeah.
Slot motion again. Quarterback's going to give it off to his running back this time. Right up the middle, lowers his shoulder. Wow. He's going to have a good gain of close to 14, 15 yards on that one right there.
That's 24 coming up from the safety spot, meeting him in the hole, and I think maybe he got him a stinger, got that arm laid out there. Pretty good collision.
Yeah, it sure was. Yeah, running back lowered his shoulder. Good pop right there.
Shows you how much better their offense works, too, when they get the snap.
Two-by-two look again here for the Tigers. Slot motion to the left. It's going to hand it off. Yes, week this time. It's going to be blown up by J.D. Smith.
Yes,
Forced
sir.
fumble. Looks like
sir.
he's going to recover it, too. Big-time play right there.
Sir. He come flying in from his linebacker spot.
Seen that one coming, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
So is that going to count as a turnover for us? Looks like our offense is going to take over. 1:45 left. Let's see how much urgency we get from this JV unit right here as far as trying to score. Think we might see play action pass?
Oh, yeah, or we can put.
Well, just hand it off to Watson. I mean, that's been working pretty good.
Yeah. Wow, nice play by JD.
Big time play right there. Those are the kind of defensive plays that get me fired up.
Yeah, get the tackle for the loss, plus the forced fumble, plus the recovery.
Triple plus.
Triple plus.
Great effort, young man.
Yes, sir.
Looks like your varsity guys are getting warmed up over here on the side.
I was just sitting here thinking they ought to be down there stretching. They finna go live.
Coach Dorsey's got him. He's getting them warmed up here. What group's going out there first? Who's that? That the offensive huddle right there looks like? Oh, he's getting them all rounded up. I see if young Champ Bailey's got a little arm strength.
No, sir.
Bad snap. He's going to fall forward, try to make the best out of what he had. Looks like it's going to bring up about 2nd and 8. A minute and a half here left to go in this period. Watson at the fullback. Bailey's going to take the snap, pitch it out to his tailback. Ball's going to end up on the ground. Fumbled through his legs and recovered.
They're not getting out there wide enough, are they, JB?
No, he's not near wide enough on that pitch out there.
Or no, this is a different play. It's not the play I'm thinking of. He's not getting wide enough.
Well, that's what I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking
Yeah.
it's the wide pitch play. And, we through all the years watching it, we've seen, some teams run it better than others. Depends on the back you got.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It looks like, Bailey's got to get his feet underneath him a little more when he goes to push it out there.
Right.
It's like any other kind of sport. You got to make sure your feet are under you, balanced. Make sure you can push with your lower body. Get it on out there wide. Third and long. Bailey takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Watson on the right side. Stumbles through some defenders. Spins on down.
Roll down, young man.
That's going to be just short of the first down. Maybe bring it up 4th and 2. And right there, I think that's going to wrap up the end of the period right there. So good number of negative plays, but more positive ones.
Right, like you said, like you kept going back to, way better than the way it started for the group.
Right, when they started off, it was looking a little rough, but
yeah,
you got plenty of bright spots to look to.
Just the one, JB, coming over to join them.
Yeah. So it looks like we're going to have 12 minutes on the clock here for this period. This is going to be your varsity. Let's see if we're on offense or defense first. Or I guess, we may have some special teams, right, for the varsity. I mean, that's what it said on the script.
May do the kick.
We're not going to have any tackling, but we'll have maybe kickoff and kickoff return.
I guess coaches are going to get their headsets all together. Let's take a short break while they're getting all their stuff together.
Sure thing. back here at the start of our live quarter, 12-minute quarter. We're going to have special teams. We're going to kick it, but we're not going to do any tackling on the special teams. Looks like Pewitt's going to kick it off first. We'll start on defense. It's going to be a pretty good line drive kick. Field is right about the 15-yard line. Who was kicking that time for us? I meant to see.
I wasn't even paying mind.
I think it was
Two.
Is Joey Green today?
I think so.
That's Joey Green. Your pole vaulter.
Pole vaulter.
All-around athlete.
Seems to be, huh?
He's going to have to play a bigger role this year. We've seen things we liked from him last year.
Has to.
It's going to be a good number of those senior kids that are going to step up and play larger roles.
30 was chasing Keeks right there. Look here. What did I tell you, JB?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Looks like KC's going to go in with this first
Move
group right here on defensive
Move
line.
Weaver to nose. Move Weaver to nose. Byard and Watson at the 2 tackles.
So look like what we got out here right now, though. We've got Cobbins at corner. We've got DeAndre Hill at safety. Tavian at the other safety. Mari over there. Lockdown Island over there on the other side. Noah Mayo here at this spot. Quarterback throws it out in the flats. It's going to be completed.
Yes, sir.
Looks to cut back, but he's going to be wrapped up. That's the kind of pursuit that I'm talking about.
DeAndre.
That's it.
That was DeAndre.
He came from over here all the way on this side, didn't he?
Right,
He was playing on this half.
He was this safety, yeah, on this side.
Leading by example.
He flew to the football then, JB.
I told you, a lot of times you can tell a lot, especially by your alpha dog, your top dog, in that senior class right there.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's just great for the young players to look up to. Okay, so we got 2nd and 11 right here. Commerce takes the snap. Quarterback's going to roll to his left, throw it in the slot to number 7, be completed. There's going to be a flag thrown here. So going to be blocking the back maybe.
Ineligible man
downfield.
Hey, JB, that receiver right there, that's a big old dude, too.
Yeah, he's the one that had the adjustment catch there to start things off right there. He's got to go for, what, about 6'4"?
He's a big old cat. Good-looking cat. So they going to mark the penalty off?
That's what happens a lot of times. Yeah, that's what we had on the script, too, where they were going to mark them off.
That's right.
So we're getting pretty close to live feel here. So, hey, a couple of things right here. Those RPOs, that's where you get in trouble right there with the RPOs is you get the linemen down the field.
Right.
Interesting to see right here. Like I say, let's go back over our secondary right here. We got DeAndre Hill and Tavian. This is what I talk about when you talk about combinations.
Yeah.
And then Noah Mayo right there playing the outside rover position. Linebacker walked up in the gap. Eric Morris, he's going to blitz. And they're going to get in on the quarterback.
Sir. Number 2, Joey Green, I believe, and 7, Eric Morris. 45, Noah Mayo.
I'll tell you what, right there, Coach Mason there, he dialed up the pressure right there. Yeah. Eric Morris walked down in the gap right there. It's going to be interesting to see how aggressive he is throughout the year. This defense right here is an attacking style defense. You've only got 3 down linemen, so a lot of times you get a lot of different blitzes. A lot of times defensive coordinators, they're always almost sending 1. But that was a great play right there.
Yes, sir.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Tigers here. Let's see what the secondary does here, how they answer. Let's see how much more pressure we bring. Eric Morris coming in again. It's going to be thrown out left.
That ain't going to work.
And Cobbins loses it as he turns around for it.
We had 2 on him that time.
Good coverage right there. Good help from the safety spot right there, DeAndre Hill.
Right, help over the top.
I'm surprised we hadn't picked one of those off this kid yet here, He's hung a couple of ones up there for a long time. So it's going to bring up 4th down. We're going to get the punt and I guess the minimal return on it.
Bulls defense come out and force a quick 3 and out.
Hey, so who do you think is going to be returning this season back here on punt return?
I'm not even going to look. And I can probably tell you. Yeah, I'm not even going to look. And I can probably tell you who.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't kick it to him. I'll tell you that.
No.
All right. So good defensive series right there by the Bulls to start things off. Snap is back. It's going to be a low line drive punt and take a few bounces into Pewitt territory. Looks like it's going to be blown dead right about the 39-yard line, 38-yard line.
Nice job by the Bulls defense.
Excellent job right there. That right there, that's a good sign of things to come.
Right.
I got to say, really, thinking about it, it's more of the same from last week. Great pursuit. We had the one missed tackle that we had early on. You'll have a couple of those as you go through the season. I like the pursuit from the defense. I like that secondary combination right there.
Right, yeah.
We talked about where guys are going to play. Really excited about that.
Yeah.
But I think as we play some of the other stronger teams on the schedule, we're going to see better quarterback play.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
The Bulls are going to take over here. 1st and 10. DeAndre Hill at the fullback spot. He's going to keep it, lower his shoulder, and drive forward.
Still on his feet.
Still on his feet. Blow it dead. Blow it dead. Come on, guys.
Get us hard
Come
out
on.
here.
Come on, man.
JB, once again, when you see the white jerseys pushing the black jerseys about 3 yards off the ball and the ball snapped, it's going to be a good night for the slot.
Me and you, we've watched a lot of Paul Pewitt ball games, and that's what we always talk about. The first thing we look at is how do they defend the dive, and if they're getting pushed off the ball 3 or 4 yards, what's it going to be?
A long evening. Trouble. Capital T, and a long evening. Linebackers are going to get tired of tackling.
Looked like DeAndre's shoe came off, so we got Eric Morris checking in at the fullback spot.
Should be a fresh set of downs, right?
I was close to it. I think he had a gain of 8. So 2nd and 2. Hands it off to Tavian over there on the left side. Picks up a good block right there from Eric Morris.
Once again, JB, no running out of bounds. The Bulls' backs seem to want to try to lower the boom themselves.
Good point right there. Tavian gives you the first down signal. He's fired up after that one right there.
Nice run by Tavian. Nice blocking up front by the big fellas.
He looks just so much. He looks heavier this year. Like in a good way. He's stronger.
No doubt.
Last year he was just I hate to say it, a skinny sophomore.
Right,
he looks more filled out this year.
Yeah, you become more of a man when you get to be a junior. Getting older.
So let's see. We're working our way down to the 25 right here. 1st and 10 for the Bulls. He's going to hand it off to Tavian again. Gets a good block from 56 out there.
Yes, sir.
Lowers his shoulder. A little more excitement over there after a first down.
I guess.
Hey, like I said, though, how bad do you really want it?
Right.
How bad do you really want it? Because guess what? You're going to get 4 more right here.
Yeah.
Clock rolls just under 9 minutes left to go here in this quarter.
Tavian coming back to the huddle giving high fives to his offensive lineman.
Eric Moore still in the game at fullback. Let's call it 2nd and 9. Green under center. He's going to hand it off to Amari on this right side.
That wasn't.
Cuts upfield, and he's going to be tackled for a short and minimal gain.
JB's guard needs to come on out there, don't it, instead of cutting it up itself?
Well, we'll have to look back at it right here. I'm not sure how we're getting on the edge right there. I'm not sure how we're getting the down block, how good the down block is. It's a lot of things moving, a lot of moving parts when you get that bug sweep right there.
The guard cut in before he got to the outside, I guess.
Looks like we didn't get the kick out block,
right.
Looks like.
There's still 3 or 4 defenders on his outside of him when he cut up.
Right, because you'll have your play side guard, he'll kick out, and then your backside guard, he'll seal. Look to fit up on a linebacker.
Right.
Either way right there, well defended by the Tigers.
I guess we had a flag maybe?
Did we? They're going to back us up. 2nd and long, look to be almost 2nd and almost 20. So we'll see how the Bulls answer here on offense.
There, Bulls.
Not many play calls for 2nd and 20.
Dive.
Might give it to Mari again. He's going to hand it off to Trap inside to DeAndre Hill.
Yeah, he gone.
Makes a man miss. Stiff arms the defender in the face, tells him come get some. And he's going to have the first down after that right there.
You think he wasn't on a mission?
You know what you do on 2nd and 20? You give it to DeAndre Hill.
Run trap.
That's what you do. Run trap.
Look,
Yep. We got a young man down. He got cramps, look like.
Yeah, or he got ankle may have got rolled up.
DeAndre Hill was looking to punish somebody on that one right there at the end, wasn't he?
He may have just been. Yeah.
The slot will do that to you.
Yeah, DeAndre was going to score on that play, wasn't he? Talking about he was gone.
Yeah, he wasn't far away from it.
No.
I just like the physicality to finish it at the end there.
Right. All our backs are so good. All the way from the JV bunch, all the way through.
Like you said, he ran out of bounds.
I ain't seen not one run out. Well, Black ran out of bounds down here on that one, but
he was pushed out of bounds. That's right. But yeah, you're
Right.
not looking to see anybody run out of bounds just to.
Yeah, we don't need DeAndre running on nobody in the. All that hollering ain't going on over there.
Well, and this is kind of favorable. This is always good right here for us when we get in the red zone, but you still got opportunity to get a first down.
Right.
1st and 10 from the 14 or so. That's a good spot to be in.
Oh yeah.
Because now we got potentially 8 plays to get it in.
Yeah, finna pound on you a little more.
Odds are pretty good. Hill at fullback. Green under center. He's going to hand it off to Hill on the trap again on the inside. Lowers his shoulder. Be spun down. A little communication on between players there.
Yeah, Black's helmet come off again.
He's rocking the baby there, right there. He's letting them know.
Yes, sir.
Next time he gets it, it might be night-night.
Yeah. He said, yes, sir.
7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in this period. I want to see the Bulls execute well right here.
Gotta like the confidence these Bulls are showing, JB.
You know, they are. They are. More positives. I want to see him finish this one off, though.
Right.
No need to mess around right here. Tailback in motion. He's going to hand it off to Morris up the middle this time. Tackled right about the 5-yard line.
But once again, there you go, JB. There's another 3 that we needed, you know.
Yeah, and that's what we say right here. We've got essentially 2 plays to get 2 yards.
Yeah.
And then, you know, move the chains again.
Right.
Set up 1st and goal.
Right. Just take it from you.
1st and goal from the 4. That's where you want to be.
Like you said, how much do you want it?
How much do you want it? You got to really want it. Be interesting to see what Coach Cumro comes up with here on 3rd down. Let's give it to Tavian. Not a bad idea. Makes a cut.
Oh, nice hard
Surges
run.
forward with
Wow,
a lot
he
of
ran
power.
hard.
When he put both feet in the ground right there, he had his mind made up, didn't he?
Yes, sir. Did he
He
get
stopped.
in? No, they
He
stopped
stopped
him.
right about the 1-yard line, just inside the 1-yard line. Clock rolls. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. We'll see how much Coach Cumro wants to work on something right here versus how much he just wants to keep it safe and punch it in.
Right.
You know, right here you could just go quarterback sneak 2 times before you did anything else. Or right here you might see the pitch play out wide.
That's what I want to see.
I do too. Amari hasn't got it out there on that pitch play very wide yet.
No.
Let's see Tavian pick up a key block.
But
Tailback in motion. This time Green's going to keep it and follow Hill right up in there. That's a good idea too.
yeah. Well, JB, classic slot T football.
Classic slot T drive right there.
Yes, sir.
We weren't counting the plays right there, but we probably went, close to 10?
Yeah, at least.
Probably 10, 12 plays right there. And during this period right here, the first touchdown scored. It's going to give Pewitt a 6-0 lead. Now we're going to get our first extra point that we've seen in both scrimmages right here. Snap is back. Kick is up. Looks to be
Left.
no good. Wide left.
Yeah.
Hard to see from this angle where I'm at here.
Maybe a.
So is that Joey Green on his first extra point attempt? You know, that's something we've talked about off the field a lot between me and you. That's our first look at it that we've seen.
Right.
Was how much extra point kicking are we going to do this year?
Yeah, we're replacing a good one.
We're replacing a good kicker, Dalton Vissering. He's been real solid, real reliable for the last 2 years. But as graduation comes, there's always opportunity for new guys to step up.
Right.
And normally for, your 2A, 3A schools right here, you got a lot of schools that don't even kick extra points. And I don't know if we'll be in that boat this year, but
we may be a swinging gate.
We haven't seen the gate yet.
Why would you even run the gate when you line up in a slot and run the dive
I
for 2.5 yards?
I had a coach one time break it to me. He told me real simple, Coach Samples. He said, if you get 50% all your twos, that's the same going 100% on all your extra points.
Right. Coach Bickle that was at Pewitt. He's a little before your time, but he always said 2 is more than 1. We're going to go for 2. It's more than 1.
Yeah, that's my kind of math. I'm not very good at math, but 2 is more than 1.
That's not very hard to figure out there.
When you got the area leading rusher at DeAndre Hill at fullback.
Right.
Bird.
And hey, your offense is designed to get 3 yards.
Let's just let Hill score all the touchdowns, put Watson and Bird in for the 2s. Let's just go with that. Oh, but looks like a little change in the special teams though. It's going to have to be some improvement there.
Yeah. Yeah, gotta find a kicker.
Gotta find a kicker, maybe.
Coach Moore over the special teams.
Coach Moore, he's the coordinator for the special teams. I'm sure he'll get it worked out.
Yeah. Give him a little time.
Did he kick that one straight on, or was he sidestepped a little bit?
He kicked it straight on.
Just wide left, I guess it was. It was tough to tell from my angle.
Right.
I thought he had enough height on it there. So just over 6 minutes left on the clock. Kicks a line drive kick, bobbled on the turf right about the 25. Oh, we're going to blow that one dead too? Oh, goodness me. Just over 6 minutes left here as the sunset starts to set in.
Yes, sir.
Here in Commerce, Texas. A lot of positives. I feel good about tonight's scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
I feel pretty good about it.
Oh, we finna get a 3-and-out JB and score again in these last 6 minutes.
I just, you know, it's always tough. We've been waiting for this season, you know, coming off last year and talking about them, you know, pretty much all year and the expectations from last year.
We know, JB, this senior group here, they've won a lot of football games at Paul Pewitt.
You know, you think about it like that. This group right here, they've been to a state championship.
Yes, sir.
You know, they know what it takes. You know, 2 years ago.
Yep. Most of them was up on Friday nights then too.
Quarterback hands it off to his back.
Swarmed.
Swarmed.
Casey, and just like James Bird.
We got 22 out there. Is it?
That's Weaver at nose.
Yeah, Weaver's at nose.
That's
there you
22.
Go. Who's 22? We got some subs in. Got Cobbins over here.
Got Kelly Kidd at
4
safety.
in the secondary. Looks like Jack Morris maybe.
Yeah, Jack Morris, yeah.
Quarterback rolls out left.
That's a hold. Bird with a quarterback pressure.
Big pressure by the Pewitt defense right there. A little hooping and hollering from our sideline now.
The new coach down here, he was wanting to let him get the scoop and score. He's saying, come on, man. Hey, but once again, nice fire from up front from the Bulls' defensive line.
Good pressure. Good pressure.
I like the defensive line, the way it looks. The combination.
There's some combinations up there. You know,
Yes,
you got young kids up there to play. You got Bird and Watson that you can go in. You know, you got Aiden Weaver. He's played up there.
Got the senior in the middle.
You know, I always like here we go. Ball snap quickly. 3rd and long here for the Tigers. Quarterback rolls right.
Oh.
Throws it into tight coverage, and that's going to fall incomplete. Is that Amari Johnson in there letting them know it's not going to be nothing over there?
Not today. Not this year, probably.
Looked like he drove on that one real well.
Right. It's going to be 4th and...
I guess with this just 5 minutes left to go here in this period, you think we're going to see them go for it, or they're going to punt it?
Sure, they're not going to give it to us right there. They won't have a...
Man, I sure would like to see Amari catch one.
You're going to get 2, JB.
Yeah, I know it.
You're going to get 2.
I know it. Snap is back. Kick is away.
He still needs to run at practice field in that, though.
And it's going to hang.
And
it's going to bounce right about where the last one did. We're going to take over right about the 38 or 39 yard line. Let's see if we can finish with the same result.
Let us pad our stats a little more, hopefully.
It would be interesting to see who's in on this offensive huddle right here to finish things out. You know, how much more of a look do you need from your starters, you know? How much more,
I think you're going to get Bird at the fullback spot.
I was about to say, I don't know if you need to see much more Hill at this point.
No, probably not. Or Amari. It looks like he's coming out. There's Tavian coming out.
And what did we say about 22? That might be mine. It's going to be young mines.
I don't think so, JB. I think he was bigger on the lower half. You know, his legs and stuff are bigger than that cat is. But I don't know.
All right, so with the offense right here, it looks like we've got James Bird at the fullback, Joey Green at the halfback, Cobbins at tailback. Green takes the snap, play action, rolls out, throws it just over Cobbins' head, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah. Had a little fire on him then.
Yeah, definitely some pressure. Like you say, rolling out opposite of his strong arm also.
Yeah.
And then,
hard to get anything on it, any accuracy or anything, anything on it at all.
Overall, though, not a bad decision. You just whip it right over your back's head, you know, if he catches it, he does, you know. The only thing you don't want to see on that one's batted up in the air, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Play action, though, to start it off on 1st down, so a little tendency breaker there.
Right.
Like 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the period. It's going to hand it off to 22 over there on the left side. He's going to push forward for a gain of about 5. A few more subs in the offensive huddle. Looks like Aiden Weaver's coming in.
Who did we say 23 was?
Well, we didn't, you know. We did.
He's a good-looking kid, too, JB.
Yeah,
he's a good-looking kid.
So 3rd down here for the Bulls. Cobbins in motion. Quarterback's going to hand it off to Bird.
Never got the handout.
And looks like, he didn't get it cleanly.
No.
But there was too much pressure there by the defensive line right there also.
Yeah. It's like maybe kind of like I don't know, took our foot off the gas a little bit on that drive or something.
So that right there, was that third down just bringing up fourth down?
Yeah.
Bringing up fourth down.
We need to go ahead and punt. We need to go ahead and punt and get one in.
Yeah, if I didn't see one all year, this would be it. I'd be fine with that.
Right.
Cobbins is a punter. Versatility.
Wow.
Swiss Army knife.
Yes, sir.
Larger role for that young man this year. Eric Morris is a personal protector. He calls it. Cobbins gets a hold to this one.
Nice punt.
Pretty decent punt. Fielded right about the 20-yard line. And you know, you're going to hear us talk about it. We're never fans of punting the ball, but decent punt. Like to see a little more hang time on it maybe.
Right. But not bad.
Not bad.
And hey, I can see him pulling that down and going with
Oh, goodness me. Now, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I like talking football with you right there. You got a pretty athletic guy right there.
Yep.
You know, at some point in the season, there'll be a chance for that.
Oh, yeah.
So as we go back on defense here with just over 3 minutes left to go in the period, let's see what kind of combinations we got. We got Tavian going out to the safety spot.
And 4 is going to be.
What do we say? Ryder
Kelly?
Gibson 4 maybe?
Oh, I thought. Yeah.
Not sure who's 15 here at corner. We got some subs in though.
Yeah. He got his hands full with 7 over. He said, oh, man, come on.
Quarterback fakes to his running back. Tries to get a pass off, and he's going to have too much pressure around him. That Commerce offensive line's having trouble with our front.
Coach Dorsey coaching up a safety right there. He's let 7 get behind him.
You know, a lot of times when you've just got the 3 down linemen for the high school offensive line, it's a lot to communicate who's going where. You know, because you got the 3 guys with their hands in the dirt, but you don't know which way they're slanting, left or right, and you don't know which backer's coming.
We'll hope somebody going to walk down or whatever.
Right. Snap again. He's going to hand it off to his running back up the middle. Pretty decent bit of running. He's going to have a gain of close to 4 yards.
Trying to see who that was making a tackle.
22 and 23, good-looking kids in there.
Yeah.
Noah Mayo still out here at the rover spot outside. Eric Morris in there. Who'd we say that other corner was over there on the far side? Maybe Gage Smith from last week?
Yes, sir.
You figure out who 15 is, this corner right here.
Not sure.
There we go, 3rd down. Maybe a pass attempt right here for the Tigers.
No, he got Watson got held. He
off.
blowed by the off. Whew. My bad.
Sounds like some pads are popping even from way over here.
I think Watson knew the snap count.
Sometimes he's fast. He's so fast off the ball, it sure looks like it.
Wow. He almost took the handoff. Another 3 and out, JB.
Another 3 and out.
Bulls defense.
So a shutout here from your Bulls varsity defense during this period. There we go. I'd like to see a little something right here. Looks like Tavian's going to go back here. So we've got different options at return man, different options in the backfield.
Maybe one of the more versatile Bulls teams
Good
that
point
has
right
skill
there.
positions that I've seen in a long time.
Bad snap on the punt attempt right there. That's just going to wrap it up for us here. Just a minute and 39 seconds left here. I imagine even if we see our offensive unit go back out here, there'll be plenty of subs.
Commerce might ought to have snapping practice all week. Because like I said, man, it throws your whole offense off. I mean, it throws everything off. You know, what was it a couple years ago? Dangerfield had trouble getting a snap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all their snaps were hitting the ground.
Tavian's going to field this one. Good catch. I don't believe he called for a fair catch.
We had a wall set up, too. Oh, DeAndre's going back out.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to get at right here. We're going to see the young man take snaps at quarterback to finish it off here.
He got the ones offensive line in there with him.
We got Green in there, 3's in there, so Coach Comer just might want to see him finish it strong.
I'd like to see him split him out, let him run a go.
I don't know if we're going to see any of that.
May not. Hey, what?
Might see the wraparound. Wraparound draw.
Throwback.
No, don't call it out. We're not supposed to call out the throwback. Coach Comer's saving that one.
It's coming.
It's going to be sweep here to Amari.
Oh.
Makes a man miss.
Yeah. Not very good blocking at the second level on that one, JB.
You know, we had good luck on the sweeps last week. Not so much this week. Yeah, it's like you
It's
say
not
right
bad,
there.
though. It wasn't bad.
The down block wasn't bad. It's, the kick out block wasn't the best one. But we're going to see that grow through the season. Me and you, we're not real concerned about this offensive line.
Not at all.
So some urgency right here, just under a minute. Second down to go here for the Bulls. Green takes a snap. He's going to ride his fullback, run over to the left side. He's got the edge.
Nice
Big block from Tavian as he blasted the defender to the turf, and he's fired up after that one.
You got to like that out of these Bulls' backs.
That gets me fired up. When you see that halfback out there leading the way, I've seen plenty of good ones come through.
Yes, sir. There goes that selflessness, though, JB. That's what
it's about.
Yes, sir.
Running clock, under 40 seconds left to go here.
Come on, White Hat. Set the ball.
Let's go. Come on. Let's
Heck,
go.
come.
Green takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Tavian on the left side. He's going to be tackled and wrapped up.
Call her timeout here, JB.
I believe he did. Looks like Reggie got his attention right there. How many timeouts we get during this? Probably one.
That's the only one we needed. We finna be Air Bulls for 31-yard touchdown.
Yeah, you talked about it, I think, right here. Anyways. We'll see what Coach Cumro's got up his sleeve right here. At this point in the preseason, you don't want to give too much. At least that's what I'm trying to say.
No,
that's what I'm trying to say. You don't want to show too much. You want to finish strong right here. You want to try to score.
Yeah.
You want to work on the things that you want to work on. He might call that buck sweep again with Amari. He might want to get some more reps at it.
Right,
we haven't broke one yet. So obviously we need to get it down a little more.
Yeah, because we're going to hit that once or twice this year.
Yeah.
And Amari's going to. I have no doubt.
I think that young man's going to have a 800 to 1,000-yard season.
Oh yeah.
10 or 12 touchdowns.
Yep.
He had the one last week he broke and put the hesitation move on.
Right.
Over there on the left side, far side from us.
Yep.
But it wouldn't surprise me, though, if you did see Hayden Green come off play action right here and look to throw it down the seam. This might be one of those instances right here where you see DeAndre Hill line up at tailback. Bring him on the sweep.
Bring him on the, yeah.
Or we've had success on the inside trap.
Just run dive, JB.
Plethora of options.
Just run dive.
Like Lance says, we've got a lot of good backs. 22 in there at halfback. Play action. Green rolls out. Throws it to Hill's feet. Looks like he had a man wide open deep.
Yeah, Amari.
I don't know if he's seen him.
No. Amari had a couple steps. He had a couple steps on his guy.
Looks like 23 too was going to be open. 23 looks like he was getting wide open to the pylon there. And that's what I argue with. Me and you talk about it. That's what you got a left-handed quarterback. Normally you're right-handed offense.
Right.
That's a tough throw to make. It's a tough throw to ask. It's a tough throw to ask a kid to get his feet set, get his body turned around, and then deliver an accurate ball.
No, actually, JB, this is going to be 3 left-handed quarterbacks in a row for Paul Pewitt.
Good observation there. Hayden Green, cross holder.
Lucas Hungerford.
Maybe Coach Cumro's mesmerized by the lefty.
Got lefties.
Green takes a snap. He's going to hand it off on the inside trap to Hill. Sheds a tackle. He's going to be tackled.
We're going to call a timeout.
I think we got one more timeout. Hey, get as many as you can.
Yeah,
Get as many as you can. Because next week it's live.
It's for real.
I mean, it counts for real.
It's for real.
It's not a district game, but it counts the record book all the same.
And I can guarantee Coach Finney over is going to have Winsboro ready to go, too.
Both sides I think will be looking forward to it. Last year, that was our game that got canceled.
Right.
We weren't sure how much football we were going to have. That one was canceled. We didn't have it. So it's interesting to see nonetheless.
Right. Like you said, it'd be interesting. They run the slot, too, but it'd be interesting to see all their little gimmicks they have in it, too.
Yeah, that's right. And we had watched them a little bit on film, prepping for them last year. They returned 5 on offense, 6 on defense. 14 returning Litterman, 19 loss.
I don't know if that tailback they had last year is coming back, but he was a burner.
That's what we had seen on film, and I don't think he's coming back. Looking in, the Dave Campbell's here as players to watch. I don't see a tailback listed or a kid like that.
No, because
you lineman, and
yeah, you'd probably see a returning rusher with lots of numbers beside his name,
right?
If he was coming back,
right.
So what do we do here, JB? We got one play left.
One play right here. I expect it to be pretty vanilla, like you were talking about.
We're gonna line up 5 wide.
Oh goodness me! Well, here we go. You got it.
5 wide. Gonna run wraparound with 23. Quarterback sneak.
Coach Cumro will see some fire out of him trying to get people lined up right.
Hey,
This is what you wanted to see right here, and this is what we made the argument. You know, you get Hill out there out wide, just throw it up.
well, reference back to that running back from Harmony.
Oh, yeah,
I
the
mean,
round
man,
one matchup right there,
right,
when they jumped out on us quick.
Yeah, but that running back they had, they'd line him up out here and just take the snap, stand up, and throw it to him out there, and just let him use what he had.
Just another way to get your guy the ball in space.
And hey, it's all we could do he liked to beat us.
Yeah, they jumped out quick on us.
Yeah.
Remember that. And his touchdowns, like you say, when they jumped out early, he had, I think 2 receiving touchdowns,
Right.
Mm-hmm. One right over the middle right there. It wasn't so much that he was killing us, just running it on us.
Yeah, and the year before, Jathan takes him out on the second or third play of the game, or
Big time play.
he was that way again. He was
we've got Hill in the slot to the right here. 4 wide for the Bulls. Green steps back, throws it over the middle of the field, and it's going to fall incomplete. Was that fourth down for us? So, Commerce might get one more offensive snap. And this one right here wraps it up for us. I like a lot of things that we've seen. Not to be too repetitive right here, but I've seen a lot of positives out of these two scrimmages.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's
lots of things to work on,
lots of things to work on, but
I think the positives outweigh the negatives.
Oh, I think there's no question about that. And I think while you've got some questions that got to be answered, like how good is the offensive line going to be and such, and who's going to step up and fill some of that role. I think you've got some good questions, like what secondary are you going to start with?
Right.
You just
defensive line.
Yeah, you got a lot of good questions that need to be answered, and we're going to get some of those answered next week.
Like I said, that offensive line, Coach Cormore going to coach them up. I have no doubt.
I have no doubt about it.
It's going to be hard to. Our preseason schedule is going to be so rough. It's going to be.
That's what's going to be. That's the tall task force is the preseason schedule.
Right.
I bet you they throw it up to number 7 right here. What do you think?
I bet they don't. I bet
they
he can't throw it when he's on his back.
Yeah, I bet you they throw the snap straight up in the air.
I bet 12.
But that's pretty much what I want to end on a note here right here as we get ready to travel to Winsboro next week. Like I say, it's live. It's for real now.
Yes, sir.
We've been looking forward to it for a long time. Pretty strong preseason work here as far as scrimmage-wise under new head coach, Coach Dorsey.
Yes,
Look,
sir.
he's got him back here in prevent now. There you go, Coach. Coach him up. Get him up. Who's playing this safety right here? Tavian? Somebody come make a play on this ball. Quarterback. Looks to throw it deep. Gets all he can on it. It's going to be a jump ball. Tavian reaches up for it, defends it. Eric Morris comes in late on the hit. Got a piece of his own man.
We got offensive linemen downfield and holding and offsides and I don't know, about 5 or 6
I think that's going to conclude it right there. Overall, a lot of positives like we've seen.
Yes, sir. I was well impressed this evening, JB.
Yeah, I like a lot of what I've seen. I think for me right here, we're still going to have questions that are going to have to be answered. Like, we're going to play a lot better quarterback competition.
Oh, for sure.
They had a decent looking receiver right here, but like you say, we play teams like Mount Vernon, Dangerfield, Salina.
Yep. Atlanta.
I guess we're going to get to find out how physical our defense is next week against the slot T.
Yeah, for sure.
The slot T and wing T teams, they can give you trouble when you're in the 3-3 stack. And we seen Coach Mason, he went to a 4-down look.
Oh, look down here.
A little extracurricular.
Yes, sir.
Referee pulls the flag, but looks like everybody's just trying to get out of here at this point right here. So with that period right there, Pewitt ended leading 6-0 with 1 extra point missed. But overall, we like what we've seen. Not to hammer on it too much, but
no,
we like everything we've seen from
lots
the
of work to be
preseason so
done.
far. It's going to be a good one. I can't wait till next week.
Me neither. Good night. God bless and go Bulls.